In the early days of man, created in the lab, a pack of wild dogs to aid us in our fight. Attack the mayor now!
We'll defy racial war, plus the greatest project out.
A sacrifice to something planet must be made to save our foes. I'll fight that bitch in court for custody of my son.
He's 23.
Something planet, you're my golden boy. What have we done? What have we done? I murdered my only son. SomethingPlanet.com has just begun.
Something Planet was filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Something Planet Podcast, episode number 525. Welcome to it. I am your host, John Jay, and with me this time, it is one of the founders of the show, David the Day.
Hamburger.
David Hamburger Day. And we have no longer intern James, we have graduate James.
Oh,
Here in the studio.
Get rid
Man.
of that dumb title.
Rocco was an intern and never graduated.
Yeah,
He was just like a perpetual intern.
he was just, well, and then he became a barista.
Oh yeah, that's
And then
and a
he-
writer.
And then he became a writer. So
And then he
I
moved.
think you got a lot of things on your horizon.
Yeah, thanks, man.
James.
I'm happy to be here. It's good to be back.
Congratulations, James. When was your official non-interning?
Like last month, beginning of last month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that when the class ended?
Yes.
And then John was like, well, you either can graduate or you got to get out of here.
Yeah.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
I got a cardboard box full of little stuff, little plant and stuff, and was like, "Whoa, who's coming with me?"
But yeah, congratulations on finishing your program. James is working behind the scenes at Ruth Eckerd Hall now.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, which one of the spots I was lucky enough to get involved with the local union for stagehands that helps set up concerts.
Yeah. The IAT.
IATSE.
Yeah. That's it.
Support your local unions, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay?
those guys are great. Shout out to local union 321.
Yeah, we got workers organize and unite. Okay, that's how you get money.
My best friend's dad has been a member of that for a while, and he helped me out, and I've been doing that. Not as regular as I'd like to, because it's hit or miss.
Yeah.
And if you keep working hard, one day you're gonna be the guy that wheels Taylor Swift in a false compartment of a janitor's cart onto the stage.
Yes, that's the hope, bro.
That's the level of stagehand that you want to be.
Fingers
Hey,
crossed.
do you think we should organize for Something Planet?
You gonna
I think we
organize?
need. I think we need a union.
You guys gonna unionize?
Yeah. the conditions here suck.
There's no snacks. Yeah.
Yeah. We
Off-brand
need.
sodas. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we got. I gave you guys Fresca. That's not an off-brand soda.
Hey,
Yeah,
that
well,
has
in this country
aspartame in it.
is,
That
yeah.
does have. I'm sorry, I didn't know it had aspartame.
That's just
in
gonna
it.
increase the chances of me getting cancer.
It's not the burn pits in Iraq.
Yeah, that won't do it.
It's the aspartame that I just gave you.
It'll be the Spanish soda.
the Spanish soda.
It was delicious though.
Yeah.
it's
So
pretty good.
I want to get into it. We are talking about my special, John J. Murray Rhinoceros.
Yeah.
Yes.
Today, that is, I guess that's going to be the main title for this episode. We're talking about the special. It's coming out. It is finished. David's seen it. James has seen it.
I seen it.
I've seen it. I think
I seen him.
Lauren and Hugh saw it. I showed it to them. Rave reviews.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's excellent, bro.
Yeah, everybody that I showed it to, they were like, "Oh my God, this is so much better than I thought it was." Gonna be." And I don't know if that's like an insult, but
Just take it.
or a compliment.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Smile and wave,
because
boys.
because the theater that we shot it in
Yeah.
is not a very special place. It's a nice place. It's fun. People have a fucking great time there.
Yeah.
They had a good sound system. They
Right.
had a good camera set up, but it doesn't look like, I don't know, like a fancy place.
Well,
guess.
I think it's too small. I think that's the problem. There isn't a lot of depth on the stage, so you don't get that
Right.
depth separation. And that was one of the problems I think we had with the front cameras.
Right.
It looks good, but I think it could be even better if there was like I
More
think if their
depth.
cameras were a little better too. I mean,
Yeah,
they
I
were
mean,
pretty okay.
I don't know. I think it looks pretty good though.
Yeah, no, it turned out great. It
I
turned
think it
out
looks
great.
pretty good. The sound is really good. I thought the sound design on it was fantastic.
Yeah.
So I don't
We-
know how
we-
long you worked on that, but it sounds good.
There's like 4 or 5 different mics.
There was 5 mics. I
Yeah.
counted them in my head the other night because Law. I'm actually having him on the next episode.
Oh,
Law
yeah,
is
that's right.
doing his special, and he was like, "Any advice?" And I was like, "Have more mics than you think you need."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like the
And you just
number
mix 'em.
one tip.
For sure.
And then just mix them. Just have way too many mics.
I think we actually ended up excuse me, I think we actually ended up ditching one of them. I think I have one of them just muted the whole time.
Yeah, we didn't actually. It's better to have more than.
It's better
than
to have more
less.
because you never know what's going to sound good and what's not.
Or you
Oh,
could
and
be
definitely get a mic on the audience.
You could.
You need to
yeah,
tell them that.
Well, yeah, they definitely have that. I think everybody kind of knows that.
Yeah.
But no, because Dick Roos actually had a special, and I'm gonna have to have him in the studio one time. But he had a really nice set at that basement room that Lauren used to run. What was that place called? The Iberian something.
Oh, Iberian Rooster.
Iberian Rooster.
Oh, he did a special there?
Yeah, he shot a special there, but the sound guy fucked it all up. So it was really, really good footage, but you can't do anything with it because you need to be able to hear the jokes.
Yeah.
You know, so
And sound is, I mean, obviously for comedy, but
A little
what
important.
what
well, really
what-
for anything.
what a lot of people don't realize is like just as equal as the visuals for a movie or a film or whatever is the audio.
Yeah,
I think they actually did studies where if like a piece of media has good audio and crappy video, people will watch it longer than good video and crappy audio.
I mean that makes sense to me.
Yeah, because you just hear you can't follow along.
Yeah, like a podcast like this. That's no.
Like the bootleg movies in Iraq we used to watch. right?
Oh yeah, that was always fun.
Did you get them from Iraq?
oh
like,
yeah,
yeah, you got
get
them
in
from
the
the-
market.
The
the market?
bazaars, yeah, the markets. Yeah,
Yeah, it was like a bazaar, and then you flip through and be like, man, they got like every movie
Everything.
that's in theaters.
Yeah.
And sometimes it would just be like a Pakistani dude, like you could like see that he's holding
Yeah,
a camera.
it's definitely some guy in
And he's really-
Malaysia.
and he's like,
yeah.
"Achoo!"
They still do that shit. They
Yeah.
still do.
Like yeah, I mean that was 20 years ago, but yeah, they still do that where it's like a movie that someone's shooting.
Yeah, dude.
Wasn't that a Seinfeld episode?
It was, yeah, and they made him start bootlegging, or they were gonna beat his ass.
Yeah, they're gonna beat him up.
Yeah, that's how I saw The Dark Knight for the first time. Was in Iraq, and it was
Oh really?
it was definitely some guy, Malaysian dude in Singapore, holding up some kind of held-head camcorder in the back of the movie theater. you know?
Well, now the good thing is for these bootlegs is in Korea, they even before COVID, they started having like web versions where you could watch it on the web before you can go into the theater.
Right.
And that really upped the pirating game there.
Yeah.
Because then you could just take the actual video instead of
Yeah,
having
well,
to-
yeah, that's why you have a Cody, and you can just look up any
Yeah.
movie that has
Right.
gone to like VOD or whatever.
Right, exactly.
And
yeah.
then you can just get it.
I don't know what a Cody is.
You have no idea
officially,
what that is?
officially, I've never heard of one. Can neither confirm nor deny I have a Cody.
So have you guys? We're gonna get more into the special in a minute. Have you guys been watching Rays baseball?
yeah,
I have
been
not. I
following
know
it?
you guys have been going,
Yeah.
right?
I've been. Yeah, well, you got to go with us one of these.
I do.
days.
Yeah,
I
one
do
of
need
these
to go.
days.
I've been so
Yeah.
busy lately. I just.
I
This-
went last night. James skipped out, but me and Leo went last.
Oh, that's
night.
right. You
I
said
did comedy. I went and did comedy instead.
Yeah. You
should do a
kids and
set
your
at
comedy.
the stadium. Should do a John Jacobs and just
That's
do
what I'm
like a.
trying
Oh,
to
dude,
get.
I'm
just do a
comedy-
bootleg.
So in,
I'm,
bro.
I'm putting
Gorillas
this out in the
set.
universe right now. I'm trying to get comedy going at the Threshers Stadium in Clearwater.
Yes.
At that little small stage at the Tiki Bar.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going for that. I want
on,
to do that
on
this
Thursday,
season.
Thirsty Thursdays.
Yeah, like Thirsty
Yeah.
Thursday after the game. No kid, like kids
So
have to
into that,
leave.
bro.
We just stay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Listen to this.
Okay.
I can't be specific here, but I was asked to direct a musical. I can't say which one it is or where it's at.
It's Rent.
You've been asked to,
To
direct.
direct a musical. It's going to be a really fun one later this year. Hasn't been announced yet. That's why I can't say what it is. But John, you'll know this. The person that's on the board there also does stuff
I know.
over there. So
I already
I-
name dropped him.
yes, did you?
Them. I did to the bar manager because the
Oh,
bar.
okay, good.
The bar manager of the Tiki Bar is a big fan of comedy.
Okay,
and,
good.
And comes out. He actually goes to open mics to watch for enjoyment. So
Okay.
you have to be like a real comedy fan to like show up.
That's like going to
an
minor league
open
baseball
mic.
games.
Yeah, it's like going to minor league baseball
And
games.
just
You're a
watching,
real
yeah, the
fan.
love of
If
the
you're
game.
going
Yeah.
to an open mic on purpose.
That's the love of the game right there.
So maybe if I run into them, I can be like, hey.
Yeah, do a little drop. So what
Because-
are you allowed to announce what musical you're
No. It hasn't been announced yet. They
Ah.
just got the rights to it last week, I think. I think it was last
Okay,
week.
well,
so
you're gonna have to tell me.
I'll tell you
Yeah, you have to
offline.
tell me.
and the
but-
mind wanders.
Yeah, should I audition for this?
yeah, I guess you could.
I mean, I can sing. I can sing
Can
my
you
little
sing?
dick off. Yeah.
Really? Can you?
I mean, no, I'm not as good as like Johnny B or Lauren, but
Johnny B can sing.
Johnny B is a phenomenal singer.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah,
I
he
had
was
no-
a
I had no
singer well
idea.
before he was ever a comedian. Yeah.
Wow.
He sings the national anthem at like Rays games.
I thought he was just the best, like living before and after pitcher. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, yeah, no, he does more things than lose weight, James.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's amazing the amount of people we run into like
Wow, I had
singing
no
at
idea.
the baseball games. That realtor. That
Oh, Katie Ducharme. Katie
I-
Ducharme, she's a realtor and a friend of mine. She's on the board of the
Blue Jays
Dunedin
games, right?
International Film Festival, and yeah, she sings at Blue Jays.
The
game.
Blue
I
Jays
think-
games.
Yeah, did I introduce you to her?
No, but we always wind up missing each other at the 3 games we went. We went to like 3 games this year.
Yeah.
I went to a random Rays game once, and Stewart was there singing the national anthem with Men of Note. I was like, "What the hell?" like,
Yeah, Stuart was in a group, Men of Note. Stuart is one of the founders of the show. David as well. Yeah, he was in a group, Men of Note, that was
name.
owned by Busch Gardens. It was
Yep.
it was basically a barbershop quartet at Busch Gardens.
Yeah, yeah.
But then the guy that was in charge of Anheuser-Busch, Augustus Busch, the whatever, just kind of used them as like his private singing group.
Creepy and weird. Bro.
Yeah, so he would be like, go to the Tampa airport and get on my private jet. And then he would like fly them someplace to like sing at a party. And
then
he
touch 'em
would
in their
pay them
pants.
overtime, you
Yeah.
know. They were
Yeah.
they were getting a pretty good rate, but
Yeah.
it's still weird.
Yeah.
Then
Be like,
molest
this
them
is
on
my
the flight
private
back.
singers.
yeah. Is he Dutch? They don't have a very good reputation in Africa.
I
so
don't know. No, I mean, no, that's the no. I don't know who owns
Anheuser, I think. Well, it sounds
They're
German.
German.
I don't
They're
think-
German.
I don't think I don't even
They
think
don't
But
have
actually,
a
that
good
that
reputation.
guy doesn't even own
either.
that guy doesn't even own it
No,
anymore,
a Belgian
but-
company called InBev owns.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right,
Belgians. The Belgians.
I
Yeah,
used
so-
to. I used to work.
So
for
anyway,
Anheuser-Busch.
the Rays are playing bad.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
That's what you've been
That's what
telling
I
me.
wanted
Season's
to bring
over,
up.
dude.
Yeah, well, it's not at the halfway
They're
mark
not going
yet.
to make the playoffs, bro.
They're 10 games behind getting out of last place,
Mm.
or 7 games, something like
yeah.
that.
So they're in last place.
Yes.
They're not going
Yeah.
to make a wild card. They have no chance of winning the division. They
I
won't
mean,
make
they
a
just
wild
have to win like
20 in a row.
40 games.
card. I don't see it happening. Not
Yeah.
with the pitching and the way the bats
Well,
have
that's-
cooled off this year. No
well,
way.
the bats have come back,
kind
but
of.
the pitching.
but
has
Rosarina
not.
is still hitting like 170 something.
Yeah,
know?
but he's like on base percentage is like 400.
Yeah, that's better. But I mean,
But, I mean, that is better.
compared to last year, I mean, there's no way. I mean, I'm not trying to be
No,
Debbie
I
Downer.
know,
I
it
love the
is.
Rays
It's
too, but
sad.
it's after 3 straight years or 4 straight years of making the playoffs.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Well,
should have worn my Rays
is-
hat. You guys
Yeah.
got your Rays
Oh
hat?
yeah, I'm wearing my fucking Rays hat, dude. I love the
well, I
Rays.
still support the team. Okay, I'm not one of
Yeah.
those fair weather fans. All right.
Fuck off.
Now I know
Yeah.
what it's like. You know. Oh, and that's what I was gonna bring up. I'm blaming this season on you. It's
Why is
because
that?
you wore a Mets hat to
And
a
the Rays won
game.
that. And the Rays won that game.
And then and then you flopped the season, bro.
Bullshit.
You
That
flopped the
started.
season.
That's no way.
He
I,
wore a Mets hat.
I grew up a Met fan. I grew up a Met fan. The-
Disgusting.
listen, hold on. The Mets, the Rays were
Absolutely disgusting.
The Rays were not even a team until I was 16 years old. I grew up loving baseball, right? My uncle who introduced me.
I'm not blaming you for wearing a Mets hat
Right?
then.
My uncle who introduced me to baseball was a diehard Met fan, so I grew up a Met fan.
Yeah.
And then once the Rays became a thing, and I could go, it was more accessible, obviously, than going to New York City and watching baseball. I definitely became a huge Rays fan. Like, I've been a Rays fan since day one. And, like, what really sealed the deal is the Rays are my number 1 team is I went to that Met game, wore a Met hat and a Rays T-shirt, right? And when the Rays won it, came back and won it, I was fucking
And
so
that's-
excited.
No, everybody just thinks you're retarded at that point.
No, and everybody, and I was in the Met section of the stadium because my uncle's a Met fan. And
Yeah,
I was
everybody
like,
everybody at that point is just like, oh, this kid's special.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's wearing the wrong clothes. He's cheering at the wrong time.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
It's like, if it works for Shane Gillis, it can work for me, bro.
He's making them at night, folks.
Yeah, I'm wearing them at night.
He's wearing them
Yeah,
at night.
wearing the
Anyway,
hat.
so it's your fault that the Rays are losing because you wore that Mets
Could
hat.
we
bullshit.
reverse it? Because I got that Chicago Cubs hat when I went to Chicago.
Oh.
So could I wear that and a Rays jersey and flip it?
You think it'll flip back?
Because aren't they playing the Cubs, or did they already do that?
No,
No,
they're
they're playing
in
this week.
Chicago right now.
No,
they're playing
Chicago
right now.
comes here.
Yeah, Chicago's
Because
coming here
I'm
this year.
going to the
Oh,
game on
Chicago's
Thursday.
here?
Yeah.
Today?
No, starting Tuesday, I think, or Wednesday.
Today
Is
is
Tuesday.
Is Tuesday.
So
yeah.
either today or tomorrow the series starts.
Oh,
'Cause I'm,
see?
I'm
So
going
I think
Thursday.
they're playing right now, but I thought they were in Chicago.
I'm going with JJ, David Wayne, and Sean Guest on
Oh
Thursday.
yeah, I can't believe you guys didn't invite me.
Hey,
Pieces
man.
of shit.
Sean Guest, he invited me. I'm just happy to be there. Just like
I thought Sean Guest with me, and we were cool. I'm friends with everybody there, and I didn't get invited.
We can go.
Tell Sean Guest that I will
he's
never
dead to
forgive
you?
him for this.
So
No,
we should invite him when it's time to go to free games.
absolutely not. He's dead to me. Yeah, I'm done with him.
Wow.
If he shows up to my special screening, which actually I just realized I haven't said what the date was. yet.
Yeah, when is that?
It
you're
is
bad at
June
promoting.
20th at Jack Polino's Pizza.
That's
Yeah.
next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday. That's why I didn't.
Thursday
we needed
next
to do
week.
this-
Next
yeah, Thursday
Thursday.
next week. Yeah.
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 At the
that's why-
time of airing.
At the time of airing. Well, it's.
Oh, sorry. At the time of recording.
I'm
time
gonna
of
I'm gonna put
recording.
it at midnight tonight because
okay.
I'm gonna record another one with Law tomorrow.
that's right,
And
that's
talk
right.
about his special.
Oh,
But
perfect.
yeah. So it's June 20th at Jack Polino's Pizza. It's free to get in.
Yeah.
I forgot to bring the sticker sheets in. I forgot to show you too.
Oh yeah.
But I'll go on my social media. You'll see.
I
all
saw.
that
I
shit.
saw him. Yeah, yeah.
Just fucking look it up, assholes. No, like, come on,
Come
guys.
to the
why
fu-
don't you
come to the
fucking
fucking
everything?
show.
You're so
Yeah.
good at promoting.
I'm
Yeah.
so good at this. I'm a marketing professional.
Yeah, you fucking pricks. Watch it.
Fucking assholes. Anyway, so June 20th, assholes. It's going to be at Jack Polino's Pizza. It's free, but if you give a $5 donation to Dunedin Art Cave,
Awesome.
which provided the artwork for free, the album artwork for free, then you get the sticker sheet. It's got the album artwork sticker, it's got a Something Planet sticker, and it's got a little one that I made of me making a stupid face.
I believe it's that. For the viewers at home.
Nice.
So Art Cave. What is Art Cave? Is that Yali's thing?
That's Yali's thing. So that's who funds Sketch Wars.
Oh,
all
okay.
of that stuff.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
and then
What else do they do?
They do art education and they do like painting nights and they used to have like a warehouse space that they did a bunch of events in.
So was Art Cave hired to do the mural at the Blue Jays Stadium, or was that
Yes.
just Yali?
Oh, well, I don't know if it was Art Cave or if it was Yali
Okay.
as like a private entrepreneur artist or
Yeah.
whatever. But yeah, that's the mural in front of the Blue Jays Stadium. The
Those
one,
paintings are dope.
yeah, the one on the ground around
Yeah.
like the fountain thing.
Well,
Yeah.
we're going Friday, and I can't wait to see it.
Yeah,
so-
we're going on Friday if you want to come, James.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
fishing night, and John
fishing
and I
night.
are gonna get one of those charter boats.
We're gonna win a charter.
They do the raffles.
Potentially,
I'm
I,
dropping $57 on raffle tickets.
Nice.
I gotta work Friday night at Ruth.
Oh,
Aggregate.
that's right.
At
Oh.
10.
Behind
but I
the
don't,
scenes,
but not until
folks.
10 o'clock.
Behind
so I
the
can go for a
scenes.
little while.
Yeah, you can go for a
Oh,
little
yeah,
while.
yeah, come for a beer.
That's
Because-
awesome that
and
you
the way
got-
those
that
things
you're,
work
that
out
you're
is
on the
so dope, dude.
IATSE,
Like
yeah.
you go at I have to go at 8 in the morning. I'll probably work X amount of hours, probably not more than like 7. Then I go home, have the rest of the day, do whatever I want, come back at night, and it's way less time. Bingo, bango, days over. That's
Union,
awesome.
these union
The-
bums.
It's the greatest. I just want
These
more
fucking
hours. I just want to do it
union
more.
bums.
You know
What
I
I
mean?
what I appreciate about it is how much safety is involved with
Oh
all
my
of
God,
it, because
it's ridiculous.
it's dangerous back there
It's
if
nice
you don't know
as
what
a
you're doing.
performer for people to be like, hey, we don't want him to get hurt.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Most places I go, it's not the case.
yeah. It's like we want to protect the actor, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Even that.
I did the Niall Horan concert last week at Mid Florida Amphitheater.
Oh yeah.
And you know they have the rigging team that has to rig all the
Mm-hmm.
ropes and everything. I mean, they're like 60, 70 feet in the air in the rafters. If they drop a wrench and someone's down there without a hard
Yeah.
hat, it's game over, bro. They're scooping your brains out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If someone
Yeah, it's
drops
pretty high up.
someone drops a crescent wrench this big
Yeah.
and it
that's
hits
scary.
you square on top of the dome with no protection, I
Bloop.
mean, that's it. That's
It's
lights
always
out.
in the murder mysteries. It's like a loose sandbag for some reason.
Yeah, the old
The old loose sandbag
yeah.
murder. And it
Yeah.
just hits you on the fucking head and you
The old
Like
die.
a Phantom of the Opera
Yeah.
murder.
Who tied this knot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what James is doing. He's committing
Yeah.
sandbag murders at Ruth Eckerd Hall.
I'm like the nurse that poisons their patients. No one can
What
figure
what
out why.
what is your job backstage? Like, what are you doing?
What I show up and I sign in, and they can assign me to be like a carpenter for the day, which means like you'll set up, you'll do the actual
flats?
set,
Yeah.
right? Or you could be like, you're assigned to audio today, and you'll help set up, do all the speakers. Or they'd be
Oh.
like, you're on video today, and you'll help set up the video board and break that down. Or they can be like, you're on deck, which means you're just a loader and unloader, which means
Yeah.
you'll just help load all the trucks and put them on the stage. really
Right,
well,
right,
you
yeah.
know? So I just kind of whatever they need.
Oh,
you know?
that's cool because you get to do a bunch of different stuff.
Dude, it's dope. You know, and it's
It's not the same thing every single time.
It is not. It hasn't been so far. And it's different venues. It's like mid-Florida. It's Ruth Eckerd. It's the Sound. It's Mahaffey.
Oh, that's
it's, you
awesome.
know,
Yeah,
it's all over the place.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm stoked about it.
Well, good for you, you fucking union bum.
Not a member yet, man. Just an
I went
associate.
to the doctor yesterday.
Yeah, oh,
I went to
Yeah?
the doctor. I
The
am.
VA?
I went to the VA clinic.
do you have
No-
a
North Pinellas?
testicular hernia?
I have testicular torsion. Actually.
Oh,
It's,
no.
the nuts are tied in a bow.
Yeah, that
It's a
sucks.
full bow.
They got the testicle scissors for that.
Testicle
remember?
scissors. Yeah.
And urethra glue.
So you're cutting them off?
No, actually, I'm 41 years old and I am in good health.
Good for you.
Hey, look at that!
Look at yeah,
Good for you.
Congratulations.
yeah. What, you guys go to the doctor?
Yeah,
Yep.
I've actually gone quite a bit in the last year or so.
That's good.
actually.
Yeah. Were you like a neglectful
Yes.
guy before that, where you're like,
Yeah.
I just don't want to. I'm not gonna deal with this.
Even when I was a paramedic, like my job was
And
to
you
help
knew
people.
better?
Oh yeah, for sure. And I was like, yeah, I'm fine.
You're like smoking cigarettes and you're like, I'm
Right.
not going to the
And
doctor.
You're there
Yeah.
taking your own blood pressure and
Yeah.
your vitals. No, I'm fine.
No, yeah, no, yeah. That's what actually made me actually go to the doctor. Was I was
You took your own vitals. and
yes,
you're like,
I took
"Fuck."
I took my blown blood pressure and I hooked myself up to the heart monitor and was like, whoa, that's my heart rate while I'm just sitting here, and that's my blood pressure while I'm just
I'm
sitting
breathing
here.
heavy right now.
Yeah, and I was like, that's not good. And yeah, I went to the doctor and I had like hypertension. and all
Right,
that
right.
Bullshit. So
I went and apparently I'm doing great. I got a new doctor. She is a nice woman.
She hot?
Just a little hot.
A little hot.
A
all
little-
right.
I hope she doesn't see this, but she's pretty. I'll say she's pretty.
Does that make the testicular
When she puts her whole hand up my ass, it
Yeah.
feels awkward because she's pretty. No.
awkward or fun?
Well, awkward.
Hot word.
Awkward.
Awkward.
No, she's nice. She is attractive. She's about my age, which I actually find refreshing.
Oh,
Is,
that's
like-
nice, yeah.
'cause it just feels like she's more on my level. I've only ever had doctors that were like way older than me
Yeah.
or way younger than
Well,
me.
also you're getting older, so they're gonna
Right.
start being.
They're
your
gonna start
age.
being my age more often. So no, it's just it feels better. I think to just talk to somebody that is your age and
Yeah.
knows- She's a dumb millennial like me. She gets distracted easily and
That's for
goes off on tangents.
That's funny because my doctor, I went in April, got the full checkup.
Got the full
Everything's
spectrum?
great.
Did you do the speculum on your pee hole?
I didn't do the speculum this time.
The
I
reach in?
no reaching
You have
in.
no reaching in.
I'm good on the colonoscopy for until
Okay.
45 because I
Yeah.
don't have any history or anything.
Yeah, that's what they told me. They were like, "We're skipping it because you did the screening and we're skipping it."
Yeah.
So
But then at the end, he's like, "Well, one more thing I got to talk to you about. I'm not going to be your doctor next year. I'm retiring."
so
and
he's an old man.
Yeah, he's
an old man doctor.
I mean, he's not. He's really not that old. I think he's only in his 60s.
Well, good for fucking him.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's
Union
you know,
bum.
he's
Union bum.
he was
Union's
the
where it's
doctor. He was the doctor for the Toronto Blue Jays. Remember?
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. I remember. Yeah, that's why you were excited to go to him.
Yeah,
because
because
this guy's
he's
gotta
like
be good.
there during spring training.
Does he
Right.
have a World Series ring for when they won?
Like he's
I don't know that.
Like basically, you're like Eskimo brothers with professional baseball players because he's like touched their dicks.
yeah, and you
Yes!
touch
And
your
then
cock,
also
too.
touched your dick.
Yeah.
So you're Eskimo brothers
Hell
with
yeah.
pro baseball players.
with Vernon
Nice.
Wells.
Can
and
I
other
touch your
guys.
dick after the show?
Well, yeah.
And then
of
that
course.
way, I've also
can also-
it's like 6 degrees of dick separation.
Vladimir Guerrero
Well,
Jr.
only two.
Yeah, Vlad Guerrero Jr.'s cock has been in the same hand as your cock.
6 degrees of Dante Bichette.
Wow, when you put it like that, it's
I
pretty
mean,
cool.
that's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
He is an all-star.
I can't wait to see what the AI program does for clips with this section.
Cock section.
Just to let the listeners know, you've been seeing a lot more clips, and I really appreciate the listeners and fans on Facebook watching all the clips because we've gotten like thousands.
Yeah.
It's been awesome.
Dang.
So yeah, thousands of views on these clips from the podcast, but we're using something called Opus Prime.
Opus, yeah.
Or Opus something.
I think that's just the subscription level.
Oh,
Prime.
I'm a Prime subscriber.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
Opus. I think it's just
Just
Opus.
called Opus.
Opus.ai probably.
Opus.ai. So
Is
it
the website.
uses the OpenAI product,
Yep.
and it basically just rips clips out of our podcast.
Yeah, and it's cool because it's like, oh, hey, this one has potential for virality. Virality?
I mean, yeah,
Virality.
obviously it's going to tell us this one.
Yeah.
Like,
No, but
this
it-
is going to be the top
this-
clip now. And it gives us, like, talking about Opus.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
for
Definitely
sure.
the
A+.
most
A+.
100%. Share this one. But anyway, yeah, so that's where we're getting all those clips from. So they're not perfect
No.
in any means, but, good enough.
I mean, it's great.
Well, I mean,
for,
if if you don't like the fucking clip, watch the whole episode, dummy.
Yeah,
You know?
God, you
Yeah,
are so
assholes.
good at promoting.
Assholes, come on.
come to the show.
You fucking pricks.
Yeah, June.
Whoa,
20th.
whoa.
Take it easy, James. What else did I want to fucking talk about?
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Hunter Biden guilty today.
I saw that. Well,
Yeah.
my parents had to text me that.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, Biden guilty on all
Got
3 counts," and I was like,
When
"What do
nobody
you?"
cares.
I was like, "What do you even talk?" Joe Biden? That's what I thought they meant. I was like, I didn't even know he was on trial.
No,
Convicted of being old as shit.
it's that Jurassic Park meme. It's like Hunter Biden guilty. See,
see,
nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Dude's a crackhead.
Yeah, of course
Like,
he has
of
a
course
gun.
he's guilty. Yeah.
Dude, what would it take to shock society? They just revealed aliens are real, and we've been hunting them with fighter jets, and everybody was like, "Meh," because of
Well, no,
fuck.
they said it was
Yeah.
real, and then they came out and they were like, I mean, we don't know that it's
Yeah.
real.
So what would it take
I
for
talked-
for the
We
world?
talked about this
actually
on the
take
Johnny
notice of
B show
something?
the other day.
Yeah. Did you really?
Yeah, we talked about this because there's like a whistleblower now that worked on the what do they call it? UAP.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
program.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I call them now.
That's like, yeah, these are. He won't say aliens. He says non-human intelligences is what he is saying.
It's like the ultimate.
Come
So
on.
politically
okay, I mean,
correct
maybe that's
shit.
a computer. That could be a computer.
Yeah, it could be. It could be a
Right.
computer.
Like
well,
Brainiac,
they-
Superman.
I think
villain?
what they mean is they don't fucking know.
Yeah, that's
Right.
the scary
Yeah, they have
part is
no
that the
idea.
government has no fucking idea. I don't know how we got off on this.
I
tangent.
think it's
Thanks,
just-
James.
It's fun to talk about.
Honestly, it's probably just our own government with some black project that we don't. you know.
It could be,
Whoa,
That we don't
or
know
it could be like
Black
a
Project.
Yeah, you know.
What?
could be like a time travel thing.
Yeah,
Like
maybe.
that NASA movie with the black ladies?
That was a good movie.
It was a black project where those ladies were good with numbers.
yeah, Hidden Figures.
Yeah. Those women were great at math.
Yes, they were.
I didn't watch it because I don't watch movies about math.
No, not at all.
Yeah, math sucks.
Math gives me panic attacks, dude.
Yeah. I was like, I don't want to watch a whole movie about math.
No way.
Like, you mean if I get this math wrong, then all these astronauts go to the sun? Okay.
I'm done.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Someone else do this.
yeah, no shit.
Yeah, so Hunter Biden is guilty.
What was he convicted of?
I think he had a gun when he was already a felon or something.
Oh yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's actually pretty bad.
It's like,
Well, who was it? Was one of the late night guys, Stephen Colbert. I think it was either Stephen Colbert or Jimmy Kimmel. Where it was like, this is the first time that the Republicans have ever been upset that someone had a gun.
yeah, yeah.
That's good.
But I guess they're right.
100%.
Criminals will always find a way to get a gun. That's what the
true.
Republicans always
That's
say.
true. Criminals always
They got
say-
us.
Yeah.
They got us.
No, I think the big thing that, and this is honestly, I'm going to sound like a right wing nut here, but
They're turning the freaking frogs gay.
Yes.
listen up, folks. Governor Jesse Ventura here, and we're for one, we're gonna start off at number one. That jet fuel can't melt steel beams. No, so no, I am gonna sound right wing here, but fucking, this is one of the things that I think that like the news media in general like did not pump up on purpose because it sounds so bad, but because the headline was like Hunter Biden's girlfriend testifies, but what they didn't pump up was that Hunter Biden's girlfriend was his brother's widow.
Oh.
And he got her addicted to crack.
Oh, that's nice.
So that was, they buried the lead, I think, a little bit on that one.
A little bit, yeah. You should
A
definitely
little bit?
lead
That's an
everything
industry
with that.
term.
Hunter Biden's girlfriend.
That's definitely more Alex Jones than Jesse
Is that,
Ventura,
I haven't
yeah.
practiced. I haven't practiced enough. No, because Alex Jones, I think, is a little faster.
He's a little more kind of down here.
Yeah, he's a little lower. He's a little more. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it.
Yeah,
that guy's
it's
I hate
like
that.
a broken weed whacker.
Yeah, yeah.
I won't do. I promise I won't do any more impressions for the rest of the episode. For those of you tuning out right now, I promise. That's it. That's it. So yeah, got to do the ad read real quick. Something Planet is actually brought to you by the Carry Cart.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you go to carrycart.com, that's Carry Cart with 2 Ks, and
Two.
use the code SP, you're gonna get $20 off your very
Really?
first Carry Cart.
Nice.
I think you
That's
should
a
get one,
deal.
Dave. I
That's
think
not
it's
bad.
good for
I
you.
kind
It's
of
like-
would want one.
4 things in one.
It's so many. It's a dolly. It's a trolley.
I need a dolly, actually.
It's a stepladder. It's a cart. Do you need a dolly? You should
well,
just get the Carry Cart thing.
I did when I bought my new dryer, and I just had to do it manually, just like push it.
What, you
across
just
the
hit it,
shim-
what, you just
shimmy
shimmied it? Ugh.
Yeah. Well,
You
it
didn't throw
was
your back out doing that?
Yeah.
No, it was super. It was only 100 pounds or something.
Oh, really? Oh, I guess they're way
super,
lighter than they used to
Yeah,
be.
they're super light now, and I was like, I could almost just bench this. So
But why do that when you have a Carry Cart?
when you have a carry cart,
It's the carrycart.com. That's
Com.
Carry Cart with 2 Ks. If
Great
you use the
ad
code SP, you're going to get $20 off your very first Carry Cart.
and
Carry cart.
the guy who sells the carry cart, fantastic,
Great
human
guy.
being. He gave us the best piece of advice
What's
out
that?
on the golf course,
Oh,
and I
on
carry this
disc
to my
golf.
day for disc golf.
Well, and
it's
re- and ball
and
golf.
it's from ball golf, but he goes, "You can be bad, just don't be slow." And it's I love that piece
I
of
like
advice.
yeah, I like that advice. It's like you could be as bad as you want. just hurry up.
Yeah, just hurry the fuck up.
It's not bad.
Yeah, we got to play with Tom again.
Yeah. He
I
was
haven't
fun.
I haven't played with him yet.
Yeah, we got him into it. He's he's very beginner. James has actually been playing, and he actually beat me the other week.
Oh,
Yeah,
competition.
got like what +2 at Coachman. I think.
Yes, it wasn't a bad day. The tee drives were doing well, but then
Nice.
I blew it. I think it was the last time we played at Cliff where I missed 3 birdies,
3
in
bird.
one
He missed
round.
every birdie
and
putt.
he beat me by 1 stroke.
Yeah,
I hate that.
yeah. You were putting for birdie way more than me,
Yeah,
but you still lost.
I still lost. Yeah, Happy Gilmore. I just try to get it in every time.
Just try. Well, that's what that's my problem playing disc golf is that like I'll be like 40 feet away, and I'll be like, well, I could probably get it in from here.
You just run it.
Just
Always run it.
Just run it every
Yeah.
time.
Why not?
Well, yeah, fuck.
That's the game.
I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not a professional. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, you're playing with house money. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Just go for it.
This-
Let's play Sunday.
let's
Hopefully
do
the
it.
rain will be gone.
Yeah, the rain will be gone on Sunday. Yeah, I guess we're in a torrential downpour right now, even though it is not
It's not-
happening like they said
The,
it was
the
going to.
news made such a big deal out of it. It's gonna be 6 inches of rain, and my pump in my backyard didn't even go off.
It didn't
you
even
know?
turn on.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
David's
so-
got a weird house. It has a weird sump pump over
Yeah,
by the
it,
door.
like it
Yeah.
floods over in the corner, so there's the previous owner like put a utility pump in there and it pumps water out.
Well, thank
Didn't
God
even
you have
didn't
that.
even turn on.
Yeah, well, yeah, then it's not real storm.
That's
you
not a
know?
real storm.
It's not a real storm.
Let's do some world news.
Oh
real
my god.
quick. I was
been a
looking to see
while.
what we should do next, and I think
What's
it's
happening
world
in the
news.
world?
Wow, 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 wow.
Nope, it's not.
wow.
Remember you
Nope.
changed it.
Oh, that's right, we changed it.
Live in the Something Planet studio in beautiful Montreal, Canada. From the team that brought you Are Racehorses Real? And Girls Gone Golfing, this is Something Planet World News.
Can you believe that? Girls, golfing,
Disc golfing?
disc golfing. You know, I honestly enjoy watching the women's professional disc golfers
More? Me
than
too.
The men.
I'm
They're more
not
technical.
I'm not invested in the guys whatsoever.
No, but the girls, I think, yeah, it's a much better story.
Yeah.
Because me and David both have Disc Golf Network. If you join the PDGA, James, I don't know if you know this. If you join the PDGA, you get a membership to the Disc Golf
it's like the
Network.
basic plan. You don't get all the matches, I don't think.
Oh.
No, you just get
But you get
Oh,
you
no.
get
the main
enough cover-
ones.
You get enough. You get enough to watch if you have
That's
time.
good. Yeah.
good.
If you want to
Okay.
sit around and watch disc golf,
no, I'm all right.
James is too busy crushing pussy. Sorry. Sorry, folks. Just crushing puss.
Sorry, honey.
Yeah, don't ever show
First
never mind.
First story I want to talk about is an article that I read in the New York Times that is talking about the crowd work debate.
Oh yeah,
in comedy.
I
yeah.
saw
Did
you
see that
post
one?
about that.
I
yeah.
skimmed through it. Yeah, I
You
didn't
skimmed it?
I didn't read the whole thing word for word.
It's. I mean, I don't think. Honestly, it wasn't a very good article. I'm not sure who exactly
What's
wrote
the
it.
debate exactly?
So the debate is that there's a lot of younger comedians that don't have an act, or they just basically don't tell written jokes very often.
and they just do crowd work.
They just go up there and they kind of wing it, and they ask questions to the audience.
Yeah.
And basically, the goal is not to. I think the goal, like entertaining the audience, I think is secondary. The first priority, I think, is to get a good 40 seconds for like TikTok and Instagram.
Oh,
And I think
because I
that-
do see
And
that
that's
a lot.
and that's what the debate is. You know.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, if you're not there,
And I'm going to talk to Law about this tomorrow
Yeah.
because Law does a shit ton of crowd work.
Crowd
He's
work.
about to
Yeah.
do a special, so I'm imagining that it's going to be some
have
crowd, work.
Yeah,
There has to
yeah.
be a
I
portion
see it.
of it.
I see it
'Cause
all over
you cut
TikTok
all my
and Reels.
crowd work in my special.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
I didn't do that much anyway because I
Yeah.
had an hour of material
yeah.
for one. But
Listen
yeah.
up, TikTokers. John had an hour of material.
60
you
minutes.
fucking union bums.
Union bums.
What are you, a scab?
Yeah, I'm a scab. I'm a scab. I'm out here writing jokes like a fucking scab.
I don't know. I think crowd work's fine.
No,
if you
I think
make
it's
people
good.
laugh. Yeah,
I think it's good, but I think you should also have an act, though, right?
Yeah.
For sure, dude.
Like-
150,000%. You should definitely.
What if
have
your
an
act is just crowd work though,
Then
and
you
it's
don't
it's,
have an
and
act.
it's a different? Okay, I mean that makes sense. But what if it's like a unique experience every time you see this person?
Well, I mean, I think that's the argument. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the argument is that audiences want this, and they're providing what the audience wants.
I don't agree with the just trying to get a 40-second clip though.
Yeah, well, I mean,
that's their
just- I
goal.
think I don't know how many of them would admit that,
Yeah,
but that's what
some.
it feels like.
because there's a guy on Instagram Reels or TikTok or whatever, one of those that keeps popping up on mine, and I've never seen him tell a joke. It's just him on stage laughing,
Right.
going, "Oh yeah, who are you? What do you do?" It's just that kind
And
of
then laughing at
like,
himself.
and then laughing at himself for like making
There's
an
a-
ass
yeah.
of himself.
Well, I mean, there's a big difference between like Todd Barry doing the crowd work special. So a lot of people are blaming Todd Barry for this because he did a crowd work special
Okay.
in 2014, and I think Big J Okerson may have done a
Yeah,
crowd work
he's-
special
he
as
did-
well.
He did one too. Yeah.
I don't know if that was an hour one or a half an hour one, but I think he did one too. So they're kind of getting blamed for this, like, I don't know if it's a resurgence, but a surge of comedians doing just crowd work.
Right.
Yeah. So and it's funny because I wanted to be good at it from the beginning. So I just thought it was something to have in my bag or whatever. But I never wanted that to be like my
Your
thing.
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shouldn't. You can't rely on it, in my opinion. I think you're setting yourself up for
Right.
failure if all you do is because you can come across a crowd that is just not having
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
any kind of interaction. You're here to entertain me, clown. Not, I don't want to be a part of this.
Right,
Tell
right.
your yuck yucks. You know what
Well,
I mean?
that used to
Like-
be the give up in your set moment.
right. Was then you
That
start
was the
fucking,
famous.
what
the,
else is going on?
The
Hey,
famous line is, "Okay, so what do you guys want to talk about?" That's the famous line. Like I tried all my jokes. You guys weren't liking that. So what the fuck would you like me to speak
Right,
about?
right.
And that's for me. That's the give up moment. Now I've given up.
Now, is it just crowd work? Now, what about a comic that goes up and doesn't rely on crowd work, but is mainly improvisational because there's comedians that do that too. They go up with just a loose structure of what they want to talk about. They don't have a set. in their
Right,
head.
and that would be.
Is that the same as just relying on crowd work? Because I don't think
That's
the deal
not
either.
exactly the same, and there's a few.
Yeah, I don't. I
comics
agree.
like
I don't
that.
think. I don't think. Yeah, like
I feel like that's more of a Robin Williams approach. I feel like
That's
he-
Robin Williams. That's Patrice O'Neal.
yeah,
that's
just going up there and going
It's the
batshit
freestyle
crazy.
of
Patrice,
comedy.
Patrice O'Neal did do a lot of crowd work too, but I mean, also like what I'm doing is like I don't fully write out every joke. I
yeah,
write
don't-
like
I write the
bullet
the
points,
structures,
and
yeah,
then
of what
I
wanna
figure
do.
it out when I'm up there. I feel it out when I'm up
Yeah.
there.
You know when this probably started getting really popular? When Matt Rife blew up.
well,
he
that's
was-
where the
he-
debate is coming.
Yeah,
from.
I feel like he was the first one to really get popular doing just because I never heard that guy.
Right.
I've never heard that guy tell a joke. I never watched his special.
Well, you didn't watch his special.
I didn't watch his special.
Well, he was quoted in the article, and he said like I only do 10 minutes of crowd work at each of my
yeah,
shows.
but
The
that's
rest of
all
it
that
is-
got
is my
attention.
material.
Yeah.
Right, but
Yeah.
that's what.
But that's what got him famous,
Yeah.
Right.
right?
'Cause he's, like,
a
biting
lot
his
of-
lip and
well,
looking
like,
at
a
women
lot
and
of
stuff.
people that were like big fans of his that loved him on TikTok hated his special
Right.
Yeah,
because it wasn't crowd work.
Yeah, it was like all misogynist and stuff. And
Yeah,
they're,
well,
they're-
I mean that's what they claim. I haven't
Right.
watched it.
Yeah.
I don't know how misogynist.
yeah,
it
I don't know
actually
either.
is
But
or
I thought
not.
it was so ironic
but-
that all these women are
Yeah,
just
all
like
these
drooling
women-
over that he's just totally misogynist.
That's what happens. All I got to do is get some fucking fake ass teeth right here that are white, and then a 6-pack, and I'm fucking in there.
You're in.
Forget
Yeah.
this rhinoceros
You're in.
bullshit.
Yeah.
John J. Murray Rhinoceros coming to Prime Video on June 28th.
Bow, bow, bow.
Wow.
Now I forgot what the fuck I was. Oh, crowd work. But yeah, Matt Rife was in the article, and even Todd Barry said. Well, Todd Barry I think was quoted in it too, and he was like, "It just seems less fun now the way that they're doing it. Like it's less fun because they have like mics in the audience, and then even some guys are getting accused of just straight
Planting.
up plants. Yeah. Which I remember that was always kind of a conspiracy. It
Yeah.
was like, oh, that's a plant. Like when that happened during
Yeah.
like a HBO special.
You gotta think, man.
or
If
like
someone,
a Def Jam night or whatever.
Right.
If that happened, it was always like, oh, that's probably a plant.
if someone relies on crowd work, sooner or later they're gonna have plants.
They have to.
The longer it goes on, you're gonna have to have.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? It's not always gonna work.
Well, I saw something even more pathetic several times. I've opened for guys that were crowd work comedians only. And what was pathetic about it is that their only jokes were actually just canned responses to what they expected the crowd work interactions to be.
Hamburger.
Yeah. Hamburger.
Ladies
Hamburger,
be
hamburger.
shopping, women be shopping.
Bitches be tripping.
People love that shit though, man.
Yeah.
Like, we were talking about it earlier. Is like people love to not have to think too hard about laughing. They just
Yeah.
want like, I know what it's like to poop myself. That's why poop yourself.
Yeah, I
jokes
mean, I have a
do
poop
great.
myself joke, but I also have a joke about dead dogs.
Yeah,
And
that's a tough.
And that's just like, and that's just one another comic was like, you can't make a funny joke about dead dogs because I was
Right.
making fun of him for trying to do a joke about dead dogs, and then he's like, you can't make a
And you
funny
did.
joke about dead dogs, and I was like, absolutely, I can.
That's why I have jokes that I die on Hills Forks and like I think it's funny, and I've had almost
Yeah.
everybody been like,
Well,
"That's
you're
not
new
funny."
though, so
Yeah.
you're very wrong.
Oh, thanks. Thanks. I actually had an audience member like a month or so ago be like, that joke's not funny, like in the middle of my set, and I was like,
Like, thank you.
and I was like, noted.
No,
All right.
Thank you for the feedback.
At that point, I would just pull my book out of the pocket and just write it down.
And
yeah.
then I got into like a half-assed little argument. I was like, it will be someday, and she was like, no, it won't, never, ever. And I was like, fuck you. That's my time. And then I walked off.
That's my time. All right,
Yeah.
next news article. I forget, so I have to look at it. Let's see. Quicksand doesn't just happen in Hollywood. It happened on a Maine beach.
Oh.
Where was
Let's
this?
see if I can. Maine. It was
Oh,
on a Maine
the state of Maine.
on a Maine beach.
I thought you were like a Maine beach. Like
Here it
one of
is.
the
Oh,
main
I put
ones
it on
around
the screen.
world.
We can do that now.
Oh.
We can show it on the
Look
screen.
at that.
I just
We can't see it.
No,
but
I
the
can't.
but the viewers
Yeah.
at home
Viewers
can.
at home
Good for
can
you
see it. A
guys.
Maine woman enjoying a walk on a popular beach learned that quicksand doesn't just happen in Hollywood movies or in jungles or rainforests. Jamie Accord was walking at the water's edge at Popham Beach State Park over the weekend, and she sunk to her hips in a split second, letting out a stunned scream. She told her husband, "I can't get out. I couldn't feel the bottom," she said. "I couldn't find my footing." Within seconds, her husband had pulled her from the sand trap. The sand filled in, and then the stunned couple wondered what just happened. So, did you guys know that quicksand was still a thing?
Yeah, of course.
You know, it was
I didn't
huge.
know it was real. I didn't know quicksand was real.
It was
Yeah,
huge
dude,
in the
it
the
totally
80s
exists.
and early 90s. It
was
was like
everywhere.
a
It was in
danger.
cartoons.
It was in cartoons. It was in every
Old
story.
movies from
Yeah.
the 60s.
Isn't it in the Goonies? Doesn't he get in quicksand in the Goonies?
I think there's quicksand in the Goonies.
And it's just yeah.
Star Wars.
I didn't know it was a real thing. I just thought it was a lazy plot device.
There was
No, it's
there was
real.
a board
It's totally
game
real.
called Quicksand. I remember I had that.
So
It was
what
pretty
is
good.
quicksand? So it's super saturated sand. People who are caught in super saturated sand remain buoyant. People don't sink in quicksand, allowing them to float and wriggle themselves to safety. People hear the word quicksand and they think jungle movie. The reality with this super saturated sand is you're not going to go under. Okay, so it's not going to kill you.
No, the stuff in the jungle is like that's just mud. You know
It's
what
just
I mean?
mud that you sink down
Right,
into.
if you
And then the
like-
more you move, the more you. It's like
Right.
it's
I know
like
like a-
taking a.
I know like a peat bog is like a real thing in
Yeah.
like Scotland. Like you
Yeah.
could fall into one of those bogs and,
And
like
you're gone
sink
forever,
1,000
yeah.
feet into the
and
earth
then
or
be,
Or like
something.
the
and then be
never-ending story
preserved
with
for.
And you would be
Artax.
preserved for millennia.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I had no idea that quicksand was a real thing. All right.
All right.
I think I'm done with news.
Oh,
Let's talk more about my special before we get the fuck out
that's
of
what
here.
we should
Let's
do.
it, yeah.
Because you
Talk
got to
about
go to
it.
band
That one.
practice.
Yeah, I gotta, yeah.
Well, tell us real quick about your music. For one, drop the link, drop where we can find the solo music that you're doing, and then
Yeah.
tell us about the band that you're in. As well.
So if you go to Spotify, well, if you go to any streaming service and just search David the Day, you'll find my solo lo-fi, relaxing stuff. I've kind of gone into this subgenre of like space themed lo-fi, so it sounds like you're on a spaceship traveling.
do
and there's
like
a-
it.
Yeah, it's
I've
very
been enjoying it.
It's very cool, very cinematic.
It's like good shit to study to. If you're trying to look to focus on something, like be relaxed but also focus. That's what
Okay.
this is
Yeah.
good for.
So I'm doing that. I'm actually one of my next projects with that might actually be with Brad, another Something Planet member, and having him like rap over top of it for like a serious kind of lo-fi
That would be fun.
thing. Yeah, he and I are actually working on his next Below Brass album right now, so we're trying to put that together. But then yeah, I'm going to band practice for Them Dunes,
Them dunes,
which is like this funky alternative rock thing. I don't know how to describe the music yet. We're still
I think
figuring
it's
it
like
out.
acid jazz hop is what it would be called.
Okay, yeah.
No,
sure.
I just made that up.
Sounds
Sounds
fun.
right.
Sounds cool. But yeah, we're recording a couple songs right now. We're tracking drums, and we're almost done with that. So should be fun.
I think you guys should definitely find David the Day on Spotify or wherever you listen to music.
Tidal,
I
if
listen to
you're
him on
into
Tidal,
Tidal.
personally.
Yeah.
Title.
Yeah, just let it all play. Just play
Just let it all
everything.
play. There's a bunch of Christmas songs on there too. I try to do a Christmas album every year, just because. I think
David did a Christmas album that using like the audio from like his family's
Oh,
old
yeah.
Christmas VHS tapes, like that they shot with like a handy cam.
Yeah.
So it's like it's like little David. Like
you can hear me.
oh
on the,
wow,
G.I. Joe.
oh GI Joe.
It's like Mickey Mouse.
But no, it's fucking adorable. It definitely captures the Christmas
yeah,
spirit.
yeah.
It's Christmas in July, folks.
Christmas in July.
Something you heard it here at Something Planet. But yeah, let's talk about my special before we get the fuck out of here, and then we can say some dates of stuff that we have coming up. But yeah, so this is like the biggest thing that you've ever edited, right?
It might be. I don't think I've edited anything over 40 minutes before.
Yeah, that's what
might-
I was thinking.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I have. Because that's huge. It's a lot.
And it was 4 cameras. Well, we removed one.
Yeah, we
So
removed
3
one.
cameras.
I think we almost used it, but I don't think we ended up using it. It's
we
just
didn't
the
use
3
the
cameras.
fourth
Yeah.
camera.
But yeah, once you set it up, once you get the kind of the multi-camera setup, it's actually easier than you think because you're just like looking through the 3 and looking for pacing.
Well, I mean, what do you just have like instinct on that, or you
I
just
guess so,
watched,
yeah.
you just watched other specials and was like,
I
how
didn't even.
because the pacing between the shots is really nice.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of just instinct. I was just
Okay.
like watching it and going, "This feels like it's going too long. We need to switch just switch the shot."
Just
so
yeah.
yeah,
Just
and I'm
as soon as
and
you lose interest
Yeah.
slightly, you just switch the camera.
exactly. And we had a side camera which looks really nice, but that was also the audience camera because we didn't have a fourth camera to work with.
Mm-hmm.
So that was challenging.
Oh,
Like
because you were having to switch back and forth.
I was having to switch back and forth. Like, is there an audience shot here? Is there not?
Yeah, because we ditched the audience shot because I was kind of in the way, and it wasn't. It was like a GoPro anyway. So
And
it
you
wasn't
saw
that good.
me in the corner. It was
Right.
it was weird.
Yeah,
It wasn't
was
it wasn't a
weird.
great
It would have
shot.
been too much editing.
Yeah.
To make it look good.
Right. That wasn't on us. That was like one of the cameras that the
Yeah.
that
Well,
the
we had never
place had.
seen.
Yeah,
what
we'd
it
never
did
seen
anyway.
what it looked like. Yeah.
Yeah.
We just rolled it. So
But yeah, I mean, I think your instincts are good. I'm gonna have to warn you that comedians are gonna be hitting you up to film their special
well,
after they see this. So that's gonna be a warning because I've already I've already shown like pieces to it to other comedians. They're
yeah.
like, is he willing to do that again? I'm like, you're gonna have to fucking ask David.
It's gonna be. I did it for John because I love him,
Yeah.
but I mean, we were lucky in that Spitfire had those two other cameras. Otherwise, we would have had a
And
rented
free camera operators
Yeah,
too.
up
so
in the booth.
Shout out to Warren and
What was the other guy's name?
Uh,
No, but Warren was the camera guy. I think.
Warren was the camera guy. The other guy did
was the
sound.
sound, yeah.
Jesse.
Jesse,
Warren and
Jesse, yeah, that's
Warren and Jesse were just like, yeah, we'll work for free. And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I mean, they had to be there anyways.
I ended up paying them anyway.
Yeah. 'Cause
Well,
you're a
no,
good
I
guy.
think Warren was like, no, just pay the other, just pay more to the other people.
Well,
I
that's
think.
so nice.
Yeah, I think I paid. Yeah, some
Well,
people.
he's like a part owner of the place. I
Yeah,
think,
he's a
right?
part owner of the place.
Yeah.
I'm gonna invite him out to the screening.
Definitely,
I hope
yeah.
Warren and Jesse can make it out. Yeah.
Warren. We have him in both of them in the credits. That's right.
Yeah, they're in the credits.
But yeah, I mean, I'm willing to do it, but it's not going to be cheap, and we're
No.
gonna, especially, it's not going to be cheap because we're gonna have to hire other videographers if you
camera-
want it to look as nice as John's.
Right. Yeah, I ended up just getting really lucky, like middle of the pandemic, just somehow throwing this shit together.
Yeah.
Because the initial plan was for David to hire basically his workers from his film production company as videographers.
Right.
And then we were going to try to shoot it at the, what is it called? The Mirror Lake Lyceum.
Where was that? I don't-
That's in downtown St. Pete as well.
Near Mirror Lake.
Mirror
obvious-
Lake
Oh
is-
yeah, that's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
Because they had a basement room that looked like the freaking Comedy Cellar.
Okay.
That's why I wanted to do it. They
Nice,
had
yeah.
a basement room with a stage on it that looked like the Comedy Cellar in New York City. And I was like, that'll look badass.
Mhm.
And then the pandemic hit, and then I stopped making money altogether, and then had to spend all the money that I was going to
And
use.
Wizard Beard, my production company, went
and then
away.
Your production
Folded.
company folded.
Yeah.
And so, we just ended up getting really lucky
Yeah.
with this setup. So shout out to Spitfire Theater. I know they still do improv shows there. And shout out to Warren and Jesse for fucking helping us out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
Yeah, I can't wait for people to see it.
Yeah, it's
Which
gonna
is
be-
when is the first showing, John?
The
When
first showing, June 20th at Jack Polino's Pizza.
So can we get pizza and watch at the same time? Like eat the pizza?
See, well, that's the problem is that the tables in the comedy room, because they have
Yeah.
they have a comedy room now that
Yeah.
we're using basically just for comedy and holiday office parties, which comedy clubs are also used for that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's always been comedy club side businesses.
It's office parties.
Christmas parties. Yeah. But the room that we're showing in, it's not really room on the tables for a pizza.
For pizza.
So I think what I'm trying to convince them to do is sell it by the slice.
Slice, yeah, or do like a buffet or something.
Yeah,
You know?
that's what I was thinking. Because like have a couple pizzas and charge by the slice, or maybe pay $10 and have like a little pizza buffet or something.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So.
I think that's good.
I know it's exciting stuff, guys. I know it's exciting stuff.
Hey,
but I,
if there's
honestly,
pizza,
I'm
I'm
really
there.
excited.
Jack
Look,
Polino's
Jack
pizza
Polino's-
is delicious.
They're not
Yeah,
paying me
very
to say
good.
this. It's fucking really good.
Really good
Yeah,
stuff.
Okay.
it's really good. You can get hot honey on it. Not many places can put hot honey on it.
I think more places are catching
They
on.
are,
Yeah,
but
more
there's still
places
not
are.
enough.
Not
Still
enough.
My go-to pizza. You guys got to
Okay.
try it.
Let's hear it.
Pepperoni, ricotta, the little clumps of ricotta, and the hot honey.
That sounds
all
really
right.
good.
It's
I
re-
do the hot honey on the wings there.
Oh yeah,
That's where it's at.
yeah.
But anyway, June 20th, Jack Polino's Pizza. We got to get the fuck out of here. David's got to get to band practice. For them dunes, we're going to expect music from them soon. Also more Below Brass, The Horny Man. Can't wait for that. 'Cause
Yeah.
Brad is fucking hilarious.
We already have a song about gay cowboys, so it's gonna be great.
Yeah,
it's
he's
perfect.
got to do his gay cowboy song.
I've got like a bullwhip in there sound. It's great.
So perfect. James, what do you got coming up?
I'm going to be at Coconuts Comedy Club this week for a few dates tomorrow, Thursday.
Go to Coconuts Comedy Club. They always have funny comedians there.
Yeah, St. Pete Beach.
I want to talk about June 28th is when the special is coming out on Prime Video. So you guys, please stay tuned for that. And then on July 6th, me, Matt Fernandez, and David Wayne will also be at Jack Polino's Pizza.
Oh.
Yeah, that sounds like a good show. Man.
It's going to be a good lineup. David Wayne is leaving us. He's moving to Austin.
What? He is?
So I'm going
Really?
to have him on the podcast soon.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's cheaper for him to live in Austin than it is here now.
Well, good for him.
So
man.
he's
In
just like,
Austin?
why?
Well,
Just
yeah,
moved
I
up.
mean-
he's like, why be here then? I should just go to
And
Austin.
he's up in Pasco.
Yeah,
And he's in
Newport
Pasco,
Richey,
and
yeah.
he said the rent is cheaper in Austin.
Wow.
Austin's a
Pasco
lot cooler,
County.
especially than Pasco.
They're way cooler than Pasco County.
Yeah, way cooler
Yeah.
than Pasco County.
So I don't blame him for
I-
moving.
the time
I'm
I
just
went-
going to miss him.
I went to Austin and they had a chicken shit bingo where they literally had a
Yeah.
Yeah.
a bingo card laid out, and then the
famous
chicken would shit on one of the numbers, and you might win or not if you had the number. Incredible.
Do you have any shows coming up, David?
No, I'm actually going to be a lighting tech for a short film that's happening the beginning of July. I took a week off, and I'm just filling it with fun, creative things
Okay.
throughout. Yeah,
Well, you better come and do another podcast.
yeah. I'll come do another podcast that week.
I was actually in contact with Stuart. I want to do a founders podcast.
Oh,
Me, you, and
yeah.
Stuart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when he's coming back this winter.
He's coming back this winter, but he could just remote in
Okay, yeah,
from
let's do
Spain.
it. Let's
yeah.
do it.
He can just remote in from Spain. Let's do a founders podcast.
Yeah, and I'll let you know the details on this musical once it's announced.
Yeah, I'm excited. All right, thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for following us on our social media. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram. Check out James and David on their Instagram accounts. And make sure you subscribe and subscribe on YouTube because we're trying to monetize that so I can have, extra, I can swim in cash in my pool,
Yeah. You're not a
I'm trying to
union
get-
guy, so you need
I'm
the,
not
you need
a
the money.
union fucking bum.
No, you're a scab, bro.
I'm a scab, so I need money, okay? I know we're communist themed, but I don't fucking like workers' unions, you fucking scabs. Or,
You're a scab.
I mean, union bums.
You're a scab.
I'm a scab. No, thank you so much. Yeah, we've really been loving the support on all the social media, so make sure you follow us. Thanks so much. We are fucking out of here. Good night.